Hi, welcome to the Kind of Artsy Things podcast and blog. I'm your host, Catherine. Today is July 5th, 2014, and this is episode 62. Okay, so it's been 3 weeks since I recorded last. Sorry, cat caught my eye. Just busy, working lots, tired, super tired. It's super warm here, considering winter lasted until the end of May, basically. Um, so, yeah, just getting used to the heat. But I have a lot of FOs for you and a lot of progress. So I meant to record on Thursday, um, but then I went to bed, and my mom commandeered my computer to play her game. So okay, let's get going. FOs. I don't think you guys saw this. Sorry. But I wove some dishcloths. I have 10. I got the Martha Stewart knitting and weaving loom set in March. I can't remember, there's snow on the ground, so I can remember. Yeah, I think maybe March when I stayed over there. Stayed over at my Auntie Kathy's with my sister. But yeah, I wove 10 dish towels. I used the biggest setting for the square. So it's about, let me check. It's about 13 and a half, almost 14 inches. So, I used loops and thread cottoning in the latte ombre. So it's brown, a tan, like a tan, a cream, and like a white, like an off-white. So I have 3 of those. The pictures are up on my project page. And then I used the Lion Brand Cottony in the Fiesta colorway. And it's beautiful. It has like a sky blue, aqua, Kelly green, a red, and an orange. So it's beautiful. And then these ones, I got the yarn from Crystal. This is just blue cotton. This was more, I'd say, of like a sport weight. I ended up having to use 3 strands of this to make a decent enough weight. And it's still, it's a little bit thinner than the cottony, and the cottony I only used 2. So, but it's not bad. Just means I used up more yardage. And otherwise, this is fairly new stash, all of it. Because I think I got this yarn around the same time as I got my loom. And this stuff is also from Crystal. I used 3 strands of this as well. This is red and black. I still have more of the red and black. And I will make more dish towels at some other point. But I like the idea of the Martha Stewart knitting and weaving loom, but it's too fiddly for me. I had it bent at a fairly good angle. The pegs don't stay in the holes. I've had 2 or 3 pegs break. So it's a good idea if you want to try a loom and you don't want to pay $50, $60, $100 and some dollars for a loom. Because even the Zoom loom, which only makes like a 4-inch square, it's like $60 for some plastic and metal pegs. Like, it's probably worth it. It's probably gorgeous, but I can't afford that. One thing I will say is I'm going to make myself a little loom based off, well, basically make myself this and the smaller sizes you can make. with wood and nails or screws or something, because I'm just too hard on it. I know myself, I'm just going to break it. So I'm going to make myself my own. My mom's going to help me. Well, I've been working on all of these. She told me the one time that my grandpa made her a loom when she was little. And she wove a whole bunch of stuff on it. So, I'm pretty creative. I think I can make something that will actually last me longer. Because if you look at it from the side, like this is supposed to be the straight piece, there's a slight whoosh. It's slightly curved now when it should be fairly straight. But it's just, I want a nice dense fabric, and I probably pull too tight, but if I don't pull that tight, then it gets all wonky. So okay, so I have 10 FOs there, which is basically 2 sets. Oh, a second. My book, my goal book. Okay, so I finished 6 pairs of socks for this year. I finished 1 blanket, that was Joey's blanket. I finished 1 shawl, which was the Twilight shawl. And I'm up to, sorry, mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes. I'm up to 5 FOs, or 5 others. Cup cuffs, Libby's Infinity Cowl, and the dish towel sets. So, I'm doing pretty good. I'm not quite, I'm about a fifth of the way through that one. Socks I'm doing good on. I have Crystal socks and Carol socks, both on needles right now. Which Crystal socks I'm just about ready to start the cuff. And Carol socks, or start the heel flap. And on Carol socks, I'm on the heel flap on both socks. So, 1 sock. I guess I'm almost to the heel flap on the other one. I just have to do the heel turn, and then I'll start the heel on the other one. Okay, for more FOs. I finished another cup cuff. I even wove in all my ends. So, if I can find it. I'm sorry, my room is such a mess. Just be happy you can't see it. This one gives me 4 for this set. I'll have to make more. So I just finished the Dark Sage colorway. So yeah, there's 4 for this set, which is awesome. And then I finished a dishcloth. Okay, so why I started weaving with the cottony is it knits up to a slightly different gauge than the other cotton I use for knitting dishcloths, and quite a bit tighter. So I have to go down, I have to go up a needle size and up my stitch count. And I'm like, no, that's too much work. I like to be able to have my US 8s and my yarn and just grab a ball of yarn and go. So that's why it became dish towels, because it feels so soft and it should still make a good dish towel. So, plus that way, it was out of my stash. Done. I have a little bit left, and that'll be combined with my other dishcloth cotton scraps to make more scrappy dish towels. But those are going to be knit, so I'm thinking with a whole bunch of other stuff, it's not really going to matter. Okay, my other FO is spinning. I finished, first I gotta find the tag here. I finished spinning last week all of my Rare Earth Dye Works in the Cheerful colorway. This is a mixed BFL. I finished spinning all my singles. This is going to stay like this because I do have other pink and purple and green yarn or fiber. But I finished the main bunch of fiber today, so I applied my singles. It's a 2-ply. I applied it from both ends. I wanted it into a central ball, and I applied from both ends that way. When I first started it, I'm like, I hate it. It's ugly. It's still not my favorite. My sister likes it because I was talking with her when I was starting this, so she likes it. It'll either be knit up for her, or she will get the yarn because she started to knit now. So, but yeah, Crystal keeps telling me, "Oh no, you keep the first thing you spin. You don't knit it. You just keep it forever." I'm like, that's not who I am. This one might be a different thing. I might cut off the pink section and 2-ply both of them separately, so then I have the blue and green in one and the pink in another one, just to have like a little sample of my first hand spun. But this has to be used. It's actually not bad. So I had to take pictures of this tonight. I just finished before I started. That was kind of my goal today, was to finish this and then start. So I'm going to let it rest for a couple days, and then next up on spinning, sorry, gotta start putting all this stuff in the right. I do have a little bit of the fiber left, but it has to be combed out. It's a little mess. Okay, next up for spinning is another Rare Earth Dyeworks. This is stuff I got for Christmas from Crystal. This is mint chocolate in the 80% Polworth, 20% silk. It's 4 ounces. It is beautiful. It is mint and chocolate. Oh, that'd be why my color's weird. That doesn't really help, does it? All my curtains shut. That's why. So yes, it's a beautiful turquoisey, tealy color. And then brown. So, I've not spun with Polworth silk before, but we're going to try it and see. This one I've already decided it's going to be 2-ply. I'm just going to split off the teal from the brown and spin all the teal, and then spin all the brown and 2-ply it together. So, to me, I think that'll just work easier. I'm too new at spinning to do a 3-ply yet. Doing a 2-ply took me a lot of research online today, but it is gorgeous. Thank her for it. I'm going to ask her, because she has 4 ounces of this in the same base and colorway. I'm going to ask if she wants us to spin it, if she wants me to spin it as well, and then we'll have 8 ounces to do something with. I'm going to see. Okay, next up, the Saroyan shawl. Okay, so I was there last time I recorded. This did not get much accomplished. It is gorgeous. Yeah, put that out a little bit more. I still love the leaves. So cute. I didn't want it. I didn't want to weave. I didn't want to do anything the last few days. So today I pushed myself and I finished. Well, I did the spinning and I finished one whole leaf basically on this. Well, I started this leaf and I'm almost done. And I finished the last one, so I've basically done a whole leaf today. So yeah, I have this much yarn left in the first cake. So I know I should have enough for one more. I probably don't have enough for 2. So after I'm done this next leaf, then I will start decreasing after that instead of increasing. But it is gorgeous. I love how it's turning out. I'm already thinking about knitting another one. Keep looking over at my yarn thinking, what's next? Oh, since I'm on this computer, I do have an up next. Sorry, I have to go into iBooks. Okay. It's a shawl. That I can't find now. Okay, well, I'll just tell you about it. It looks a lot like the Martina Bem patterns, except it doesn't have edging. I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember who it's by, and I don't know if I have it on Ravelry. Oh my word, where is it? Oh, here it is. No, I didn't get it. It is the Linus Shawl by buntwool.gimdo.com. Let's see if I can find. No. There is no name on it. The website looked like it was primarily German. I'll see. Okay, there's another one. It's the Linus Shawl. Fairly similar construction. And it is by Annette Cordes. And I'm not sure if they are on Ravelry or not, but one or both of those shawls will be on the needles. I have to look and see if there's a difference in them or not. So, but yeah. Oh, and I will show you the yarn for that next week once I clean up this mess that I call a bedroom. Yeah. I have my bed's right up against the closet. Like the wall here, my closet's there. So my bed's right up against the closet. And I have one of my cubicles in the closet with my clothes, but now it's half craft stuff. But the 1.5 foot of space between that and my bed is just full of craft stuff. Same on this side. There's a whole bunch of craft stuff here. And then there's my cubbies, and it's a big mess. But I love it. Okay, so I will see you guys hopefully next week. I'm going to aim to try and record next weekend. I might record on Thursday. For right now, it's just going to be whenever I feel like it and whenever I have the chance, to use my computer. So, you can find me on Ravelry under Kit Kat Crafts 88. Yep. You can find the blog kindaartsythings.blogspot.ca. YouTube, Kinda Artsy Things. There's the group on Ravelry, Kinda Artsy Things. I think I have everything. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.